The Public Finance Management Act 2015 requires the Permanent Secretary to submit names of only those accounting officers who have no queries in regard to the Auditor General's report and have fully accounted for finances advanced to them before they can be approved for office in the next financial year. To the civil society organizations, this criteria has not been followed to weed out errant officers, but instead the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, who is mandated to do so, has used the previous financial year's Auditor General's report to submit names to Parliament.
The Secretary-Treasurer shall not appoint or designate a person an accounting officer where, according to the report of the Internal Auditor General or the Auditor General, that person has not accounted for public resources or assets of the votes of a financial year. Ladies and gentlemen, just is the core matter.
Civil society advocating for transparency that include the Anti-Corruption Coalition Uganda, ACU, also fault the Permanent Secretary for filing a list of accounting officers late and after budget reading, which is contrary to Section 11 of the Public Finance Management Act 2015.
We find that the criteria used was not restrictive enough to weed out accounting officers who are not compliant with the law. In particular, the selection criteria for the new accounting officer was based on the Auditor General report of 2012-2013. Yet, the section in the law of 11 subsection 2G requires that we use the recent financial report of the Auditor General for this purpose.
According to this group, this list should not be considered because the country risks losing another 2 billion shillings, just as it were in the concluded financial year, as shown by the Auditor General's report.
This article was meant to safeguard public resources from errant, corrupt, incompetent public servants.
These also want the new list to be submitted to Parliament basing on the concluded financial year Auditor General's report with faults corrected. Paul Matovu, WPS News, Kampala.